episode 3706, Savvy Summertime Parenting Hacks.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Are you ready for an extraordinary, fun-filled weekend? Yes, it's a holiday weekend for a lot of us. We are talking about Memorial Weekend, and maybe you're already packed up and you're on the road. Well, you know what? We've got a chit-chat, savvy summertime parenting hacks just for you. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter. They keep it simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. All right, so this title was kind of fun, the Savvy Summertime. And I was like, how can I add another S to that? But parenting does not start with S. And I just thought, we want to rush always to get to where we have fun. But then sometimes when we get to where we want to have fun, it's like, oh, are you dreading the impending summer days with your kids? Be honest, because fear not. With a few savvy summertime parenting hacks, you get to create all the fun you desire and keep your sanity intact. Now that deserves a high praise and an amen. Seriously, because I know, I don't care what the age of your children are or your grandbabies or your nieces and nephews, wherever you have children around you. It's stressful. It's so stressful. Oh, we could talk about this forever. Someone's always going to complain. Someone always has a better idea. Someone knows more than you do. And you're like, excuse me? Can we not have a conversation, right? Been there, done that. Balancing boundaries and enjoyment can be a challenge. But with the right strategies, you can make the most of the sunny season with your little ones. And this goes across the board. It doesn't matter their age, because sometimes the older they get, the tougher they are. And then you're like, I'm ready to pull my hair out. What was I thinking? And yes, you're like, yeah, I know what I was thinking. I was thinking like, why did you come? I don't need this stress. It's supposed to be a vacation. But then you find out I need a vacation from my vacation. We don't want that, right? So I want you to think about what you want for your family. What does that look like for you this season? When you look at it today, where do you want to be on the last day of summer? What do you want to feel? Maybe you want to be a little bit darker, right? You want to get your skin color, get that tan going. I get it. That's fabulous. But what about for the entire family? How do you want to grow and be stretched as a family? How do you want to create a stronger bond? And I'm not saying you have to sit here and go, okay, Christiane, you're asking me to write goals for the summertime. I mean, come on already. Do I not get a break? No, you don't. Parenting is a full-time job, 24/7, 365, or that leap year, 366. You got to work at it always. And there's never a break. You're always on. Now, I'm not saying you don't get to rest, but I know when we went on a holiday and we did Christmas and we did an excursion to a specific thing that had two little ears on them and they're adorable, and you really don't want them living in your house, but you'll go visit them at the castle. Okay. You know who I'm talking about? No, Disney World is not a sponsor of this episode, but maybe they should be. But seriously, we went there, and can I just tell you, it was the most stressful thing ever. I had to make sure everything was right. Everybody was happy, and we had a huge family. It was all of us, including at the time, we only had one grandbaby at the time. Our grandbaby was there, 2 years old. Do not go to Disney World with a 2-year-old. That's for another episode. But seriously, summers can be challenging because there is more time to fill with activities, but you don't have to do everything. Yet you do need to be a family and spend time together. That is your KISS to keep it simple strategy. Spend time together, because that's where everything starts. Summertime is not a break from school and studying, but an opportunity to strengthen your relationship with your children, to unite as a family. No matter what you do, if spending time together is the result, that's the best summer ever! Exclamation point. But honestly, sometimes I think we have so many things happening. We try to have everybody doing something because I just cannot stand to have them home. They drive me crazy. Christiane, what do you do? It's all right. Take a deep breath. You got this. Maybe you've got some summer camps to go to. Maybe you have some outings with friends, but you need some outings and time with each other. So I wanted to go through a little list that would actually help you maybe survive summertime, because maybe you're not quite ready for the summer activities. Memorial weekend does start a lot of people off on it's summer, but maybe your kids are still going to school into June, right? We've had a lot of natural disasters, and so some schools are extended. I get that. But think about this as you begin to ramp up for your summertime activities. What does it look like? Well, we're going to give you 10 today. Okay, Rhino's here too, so we'll both give you. He'll give you a high paw, and I'll give you a high five. But it's going to be 10 added together, 5 plus 5. All right, maybe I need to take a vacation. We'll leave that one too for another episode. Anyway, number 1, set a daily routine. Establishing a daily routine, yes, even in the summer, can provide structure for both you and your kiddos. Include designated playtime, meal times, and quiet time, rest time to maintain a sense of order throughout your day. Now, obviously, it needs to be age appropriate. If you have younger kids, you're going to have naps included in there, right? Your quiet time might be, you're not going to have time on your computer, but you can have reading time, or if you're tired, you can go take a nap, or maybe it is that time where, yes, you get to go and hang out with your friends. But set a daily routine. Can it change? Of course it can change. But if you have a routine, it helps keep the order in the house. And you don't always have to keep saying, no, did you not hear me last time? No. Did you not hear me the time before that? No. Okay? You don't have to play yourself on repeat. Set that daily routine. Number 2, create a small summer bucket list. And I say small because if you have a lot of kids, it's going to get really long. And it's going to be like a Santa Claus list. And Santa Claus in summer, well, doesn't really go well together. So involve your children in creating a list of fun activities and adventures they want to experience during summer. And this bucket list does not have to cost money, yet it does give them something to look forward to and helps prevent boredom. I'm bored, Mom. How many times have your kids said that to you? How many times have your older kids said that to you? Doesn't matter where you are. Once when they learn that word, they lock in on it. I'm like, can we not just, get rid of that word completely from the dictionary? You can't be bored. If you have stuff to do, especially nowadays, if you have access to technology, there is no way you can be bored. But here, let me give you a sidebar. When they're saying they're bored, it's because what they're doing isn't satisfying their brain. And all of a sudden, they're having this feeling that's coming up, and they don't know how to describe it. So instead of listening and hearing them say, I'm bored, Mom, I have nothing to do, understand this. I don't feel like I'm feeding myself, my brain, what it needs. I know, it doesn't sound anything like I'm bored. But if you look at it that way, then you can help structure your response and where to redirect them as to what to do next. Okay? It's a great summer hack. So back to the regular list. Make that summer small bucket list. And if you have younger kids, grab some pictures and say, would you like to go to the pool? Or maybe it's the beach, or maybe it's the movie theater, or maybe it's whatever it is. And they can point to it and let them build it. Maybe it's they just want to go over to their friend's house. So they have a picture there with them playing with their friends. But that makes it fun for them to understand that, hey, I'm listening to you. I want to include you in what we're doing over these next 6 to 8 weeks. Number 3, and this is a big one, limit screen time. Oh, yeah. While it can be tempting to rely on screens for entertainment, we've all done it. Guilty as charged. It's confession day, so don't lie. I'm just saying, okay? You can't get away with it here. It's all right. But you need to set limits on screen time to encourage what? Outdoor play. You need to encourage creativity. You need to encourage, wait, I can talk to you? Like, look at you eye to eye. What a concept. Yes, it's a great concept. But we need to get off of our phones. There's so many things right now that involve screens. And if you've got school-age kids, I guarantee you they are doing more screen time than they need to be doing it at home. So put it away. Tuck it away. And guess what? I would encourage you, do the same. Now, if you're one like me who you work from home and screen time is part of what you do because you have an online business or service or whatever, I get that, but set the boundaries. You need a break too from that screen. You need to be filled up also. So take that summer break with your children. Don't say you don't need screen time, but you're taking it. See what I mean? Kind of have that balance. Number 4, organize weekly outings. You can plan weekly outings to parks, museums, or local attractions to break up the routine and keep things exciting for your kids. One of the things I did, and I don't know, there are some movie theaters that probably still do it, but they would have a summertime movie pass. And I made sure we got 7 of them, sometimes 8, and I would just buy them. I had it for our whole family, even though most of the time my husband could not go. But we could bring a friend or so, and they would rotate that out with those extra tickets. And I would buy them, and we never knew. And we would go to the movie theater. We would, don't tell anybody my secret, but we would sneak in a few snacks, and then we would buy popcorn there. But here's the thing. If you want to stretch your popcorn, bring your own bags so you can divide them up and they each have them, or bring your own bowls, whatever it is, throw that in there. And then it's so much easier for you to be able to have fun. It doesn't break the bank completely, but guess what? You're going to have something new every single week. Now, another thing to do is explore your backyard. And what I mean by that is look at what's around your city. We have so many places, especially here in the US, but I know if you're in Europe or whatever country you come from, you've got so many things in your backyard, meaning explore your city. Go to places, look things up. What's free? Maybe there's a concert coming. Your concert doesn't have to be quote unquote kid related. Take them to experience something else, obviously age appropriate. I mean, if you've got someone who's swearing, like a sailor, probably not a good idea to take your young kids there. Not a good idea. But if you have older kids, it may not be that bad to take them because why? They're